Hi guys, welcome to today's video and another video in the wedding series. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my top tips for wedding dress shopping. I myself went wedding dress shopping a few months ago and said yes to the dress. It was such a magical experience and I want all of you to have an amazing experience as well. By the way, if you are going dress shopping soon, congratulations. Now, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Rachel. I am so excited that you are here. I share a ton of fashion content and I'm currently engaged in planning a wedding, so also have this fun wedding series going on. So make sure you subscribe. Now let's get into the video and my top tips. Now these tips are going to be very useful for any bride getting ready to go dress shopping, but especially if you are a curvy bride, I know there can be an added layer of kind of complexity and potentially worry going into dress shopping that you may not find something that you love and that looks great on you. And I want everyone to feel really confident and excited when it comes time to buy your wedding dress. So tip number one, make sure you schedule appointments at a few different wedding dress shops. I personally had 3 appointments, which I feel like worked really well for me. I probably wouldn't do more than 3, but I would say anywhere between 2 or 3 is probably that sweet spot. And there's really a couple of reasons for this. Number one, you just get to see more options, and then when you do find a dress that you love, you're just gonna feel that much more confident knowing that it's the one, having seen a few more options versus just options at one place. The other reason is that you'll just feel a lot more hopeful throughout the process, even if your first appointment doesn't go super well. And the reality of being a curvy bride is that things may not always fit you right. So even if your first appointment doesn't go great, you're still gonna feel hopeful and excited about the process, knowing that there are more options out there that you already have planned to go see. And that's honestly exactly what happened for me. The first time I went dress shopping was not a great experience. I mean, I had fun, but nothing looked good on me. Nothing was fitting well on my body. I definitely didn't find any dresses that made me feel super, super excited. But rather than being extremely down and feeling like, oh my God, I'm never gonna find a dress, I was still able to feel kind of hopeful and excited about the process because I knew that I still had 2 other appointments to look forward to where I was going to be trying on more dresses. Now, tip number 2 kind of goes hand in hand with the first one. So after you've done some research and picked 2 to 3 places where you want to go dress shopping, I would then take that research maybe one step further, really look into their Instagram accounts and look at their reviews, and you'll probably have a good idea of where you think you're more likely to find the one. And once you kind of have that ranking between your 2 and 3 places where you're going dress shopping, I would schedule your appointments so you're going to the place where you think you're least likely to find your dress, and then the place that you think you're more likely to find your dress. The benefit of kind of ordering them in that way is that if you think you're most likely to find your dress at the 2nd or 3rd place you go to, then when you find the dress, you can very confidently say yes and kind of make that purchase right then and there. The other benefit is that it kind of forces you to keep looking rather than just saying yes to the first dress that you like. So another example from when I went shopping, like I said earlier, the first place I went to, I really wasn't finding anything. The second place I went to, I thought I would be more likely to find something at, and I did. I loved a lot of the dresses, and I did narrow it down to a dress that made me feel emotional and really excited. But the 3rd appointment that I had booked was the one that I had kind of pre-planned in my head was most likely where I was going to find my dress at. So I wasn't ready to commit to the dress that I had found at the 2nd store. And I am so glad that I did not say yes to that dress, because even though it was beautiful, when I went to the 3rd appointment, that is when I really found the one. So I'm really glad that I waited and kind of had that pre-order in my mind. Also, if you order them that way, then it always feels like there's kind of more hope ahead. Again, if you're not loving the dresses at your first appointment, you can still feel really hopeful knowing that that's okay. You know, I thought that the next place would be where I'd find my dress at anyway. So just keeps you from feeling discouraged as well. Now, let's talk about who you bring with you to the appointment. I know a lot of people say there's almost like this magic number. In my opinion, I don't really think that that's true. I mean, I wouldn't go crazy and bring like 15 people with you, but whether it's 2 people or 5 people, you know, I don't think that matters as much as it is almost like the quality of people that you're bringing with you. So I would think about people that are going to be positive, but also that just really know you well. Obviously, everyone has different opinions. That's totally, normal and to be expected, but you just need to make sure you have a group of people around you who are gonna make you feel good and understand what your vision is and what you are really looking for. And I think most importantly, you want a group of people who are gonna allow the process to be fun. So once you have your group of people selected, I would also then assign at least one of them the role of making sure to take photos and videos of all the dresses that you're trying on. I think photos and videos are important. I do think photos are really good to look back on, but especially when it comes down to like making your decision, if you're trying to decide between a dress you're trying on now versus a dress you tried on yesterday at another place, I just feel like videos are a little bit more helpful in remembering how the dress really like looks and fits and kind of flows on your body. Okay, so you have your appointments scheduled, you have them ordered, you have your girl gang with you, they have their roles, we're all hyped, we're excited. This is a moment you've been waiting for so long. You get to your first appointment. So now what? Now I know that this will vary a lot from bride to bride. Some of you may have a really specific vision of what you want your dress to look like. Some of you may have literally no idea. I would say either way, at least in your first appointment, be open-minded. Just be willing to try on all the different kind of styles and shapes. Like even if you're like, I'm pretty sure I want a simple dress, try on one dress that isn't super simple. That way you can like definitively either mark it out of your mind, or you might end up being surprised and loving a certain style or shape that you weren't really expecting. And this is really another reason why I would recommend having multiple appointments, is because you can use that first appointment almost as that trial of different styles. And then you can really narrow it down from there and figure out, I really loved all the dresses that were this kind of shape, or I really was drawn towards all the simple styles, whatever it may be. I think if you allow yourself to be open-minded, number one, you might surprise yourself, but number two, you'll just get a lot more confidence and clarity into what you are definitely looking for. And then in your next appointments, you can really focus in on those styles, having peace of mind and knowing that you already tried on the other styles and feel confident in your decision. Now, something else I want you to really keep in mind as you're trying on wedding dresses is that you need to feel beautiful in this dress right now. Right in the moment you're trying it on, you need to love it. I know that for a lot of women, weddings can be sort of a trigger to want to lose weight. And regardless of if that is something that you are wanting to do or not, please, please, please do not buy a dress that you hope will look beautiful on you at some point. It can be really easy to see a beautiful dress and kind of go into a negative headspace of, oh, well, if and when I lose weight, that dress will look amazing on me. You need to buy something that you look beautiful in now, that you feel amazing in now. That way, regardless of if you lose weight or not, you know that you are going to love that dress. Now, this last tip is something I wish I would have kind of had in the back of my mind before going dress shopping. And that is to really remember your vision and really remember what you're shopping for. When you're trying on all these beautiful gowns, you're gonna start to think to yourself, this is beautiful, I like this, this looks great on me, this is a beautiful dress. And then it can get kind of hard to make those final decisions because you're just thinking all these dresses are beautiful. But what's gonna really help you make that final decision is remembering that this isn't just about finding a beautiful dress. This isn't just about finding a dress that you really like. This is about finding your wedding dress, the dress you are going to be getting married in. And that dress should feel different to you than just a dress that you try on and think to yourself, this is beautiful. Those are two different things. A beautiful gown versus your wedding gown are different and should make you feel a little bit different. So make sure you keep that in mind, and I think that will really help give you clarity. And also keep in mind, your vision for the day, how you want to feel, how you want to look, how everything is gonna come together, and which dress is going to best play into that vision and how you want to feel, again, versus just a beautiful dress that you're trying on. So those are all of my tips that I had for you guys today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a second to subscribe. It means so much to me. And if you want to come along on my wedding dress shopping experience, I did vlog that, so I will leave the link to that video in the description box if you guys want to watch that as well. Also, let me know what video you guys want to see next in my wedding series, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!